Welcome to episode 46 of Entertain This, a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games. Here we go. You looking at me like that for?
I can't hear what you're hearing, so.
Oh, yeah, you're just like, just staring at me.
It's a thing.
So welcome to Entertain This, a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games. My name's Tom. With me, I have...
Hey, Dad.
And...
Mitch.
What's up?
Hi.
So, today's episode is dedicated to TV shows, as you probably heard us discuss in the earlier episode.
Because, of course, you've listened to it.
Because, of course, you have listened to it. So, Mitch, why don't you plug the social media?
All right, well, we have our Facebook, which is the Entertain This podcast group.
Mm-hmm.
We have our Entertain This page on Facebook. On Buzzsprout, you can look us up under Entertain This ! On Twitter, we're @this.entertain. On Patreon, you can look us up under Entertain This ! And on Instagram, it's entertain.this.
And on Twitch, it's entertain.this. All lowercase.
Yeah, Twitch.
Where you can watch us play Trivial Pursuit. I had fun playing that. We should do that again.
That was fun.
So, somebody got punished, and that someone is me. I had to watch Batwoman. I watched one episode, and I wanted to become a supervillain and go out of my way, as that was my mission in life, to get rid of that show.
What was there anybody noteworthy in that show?
In the episode I watched, nope.
So, like, was there a villain?
Yep.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It was a woman. I've never seen her in anything.
So the real star, the real recognition is Gotham City. That's the only thing that
pretty
people
much.
recognize.
And they allude to Batman. So the stupid show takes place 3 years after Batman disappears, apparently. He just mysteriously vanishes into La-di-da land.
Yeah.
And then they keep showing these flashbacks of this girl and, like, her twin or her sister. I'm guessing they're twin sisters because they're they look almost like the exact same age. And the mom dies, or they're in a car accident first.
Okay.
And they're about to go off a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Batman shows up and, like, cable hooks the car and then vanishes. And they're like, Batman, where'd you go? So the one girl gets out and the cord snaps before everybody else can get out of the vehicle, and the vehicle plummets into a river, and they never find the bodies. Fast forward to the present. She's a snarky lass, and she's swimming in, like, ice water, handcuffed. And she comes to go back to the surface and go through the hole in the ice, but then somebody puts a block over it, so she, like, breaks through the ice with handcuffs and gets out. And it's like, I guess it's like her Batman training, but it's not Batman training. It's training to work for her dad's company.
Yeah.
Which is, like, the new security force
Like,
in Gotham. They still have the police.
Some kind of military security.
Yeah, they're called, like, crows.
Huh.
And I was like, crows. Like, you're one of the wildlings, and this is Game of Thrones. But, like, the dad won't hire her. And he's like, I hire seals and green berets. And I'm like, she's swimming in ice water. And she was fine. Like, she just got out and looked just a little chilly. She clearly seems to be a tough woman. So she comes back to Gotham because, like, her love interest from college, who works for her dad, got abducted by a villain called Alice in Wonderland.
So we got female Batman, we got female antagonists.
Yes.
And female love interests as well, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's all girl power.
Definitely marketed towards, like, middle-aged white dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So apparently the lady, I can't remember her name, but she was the sign language mute woman.
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose from the second John Wick movie.
That was the smartest decision they ever made, was just don't let her talk.
Don't let her talk. John Wick 2, they knew what was going on because she is not good at acting.
Yeah.
It's very bad performances. The script is trash. Their delivery of lines it's bad. It's so bad, like the cartoons of Batman.
Adam West.
Yes, that is better Batman than this woman pretending.
So how does she become Batwoman?
So, apparently, she's the cousin of Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous because...
It's in the comics.
Yeah, but most of Batman's origin stories, like his whole family's gone. It's just him. It's him and Alfred.
Yeah.
So she's his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And she breaks into Wayne Enterprises because like the Super Crow security force people, like they lose like all their tech stuff from this attack by Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, Bruce Wayne's stuff was off the grid for Wayne Tech. So she breaks in, meets Lucius Fox's son. And he like tries to apprehend her and does with a taser. He doesn't shoot her with it. He's holding an X-26 pointed at her, and she like gets handcuffed. And I'm watching. I'm like, you're the son of Lucius Fox who designed with Bruce Wayne all the Batman's technology, and all you have is a taser, a police issued taser.
And why is it him that happens to confront her, not like security in general?
No, unexplained.
Oh, okay.
There's no Lucius Fox. There's no anybody else. So she breaks in, looks at like something on the shelf and goes, oh, this used to be here, and moves it. And that's what opens up the door to the Batcave. And she goes down and he's like, you're not supposed to be in here. And then she finds the bat suit and they remake it to where it would fit her.
Wait, how did she get
This is all in the first episode.
How did she break into there again?
Yeah, she climbed up a wall and went through the window.
And then so after she got in handcuffs, she just runs into the Batcave?
No, she breaks out. She, escape artists her way out of the handcuffs.
Okay.
And is talking to Lucius Fox. And, eventually they kind of become friends-ish.
You know what? You could be the next Batman. I've decided this from this conversation.
Yeah, she finds a way into the Batcave and dons the bat costume and goes because apparently Gotham's just depressed, crime's out of control.
How does she look in the bat costume?
Ridiculous.
Is it really?
Oh my! It looked bad. It was not good.
At this point, does she still have the red hair flowing out?
No.
No?
She's got very short hair.
Okay. Well, no, like when she puts on the suit, doesn't she have like red hair?
No, not in this first episode.
No? Okay. Well, then I guess that was just the crossover episode that she had like an introduction to before the show came out.
Yeah, where she looks more like Batgirl, like Barbara Gordon or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, she doesn't have that. But like the helmet is like, it looks like it was designed for a guy. And they shoved her like 5'4" sized into this thing. And people was like, oh my God. Like, he's like, it's Batman. It's just like, that's not Batman. Batman didn't have boobs.
Isn't wearing
and Batman was a lot taller and bigger. So you got her running around. And of course, you're watching this and like they're showing like flashbacks every 5 minutes of her as a little kid with her sister in the car ride. And I'm watching it. It's like, oh, there's a villain. She's like, pulls hostages. She's going to like blow up a nuke at this like, event.
Mm-hmm.
And like the guy who runs the security team is the girl's dad. And he's just like, why are you making me do this? And she's just like, oh, because I want to. And I'm just watching like, that's her sister.
It is, huh?
It is.
Oh.
They tell you this in the very first episode.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bad show.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy a single bit of this.
So it's a CW show, right?
It's the CW show developed by Caroline Dries, and it's based on this woman called Kat Kane, who was the cousin of Bruce Wayne.
Does she, in the comics, does she ever become a bat person?
No, she's Batwoman in the comics.
Okay. And does she replace Bruce Wayne when he just decides to stop being?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
She's like, there's a lot of people that would be in the pecking order above her. Like Nightwing or Robin or the other Robin or the other Robin.
Or Alfred. Or Joker.
Lex Luthor.
She's like the last option that would be put in charge.
To be Batman.
To be in the leader position at all.
Well, Gotham hit some hard times, okay?
Gotham,
the
apparently.
recession,
I mean,
things.
you couldn't even find just like a jacked like kung fu guy and put him in the suit. Like, this is what we went with.
So CW, so obviously it was low budget.
Oh, tremendously.
What was like the corniest like effect?
Probably like the effects of like watching her in the bat costume move.
Okay. Did they see
just because like her like rappelling out, like going across from building to building.
Was
whatever.
it like Neil Breen being hit by a car bad?
No, nothing's that bad.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's that. Where they just like cut him out with like Windows paint and just flicked him across the screen. Whee! So some of that looks rough and it's just not good. It's like it's a show that never needed to be made.
The only good thing I have heard or seen about Batwoman is they
canceled it.
I wish they actually approved it for season 3.
Damn it!
But there's in the crossover, she actually comes across an old Bruce Wayne, like in their traveling through the worlds and stuff. It's Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
He's Bruce Wayne / Batman. He's like in this kind of mechanical suit that helps him walk because he's really old for the purpose of this. And that was the only good part I saw about the whole thing.
How many episodes did you watch, Mitch?
Of Batwoman?
Yeah.
None.
Oh, okay.
I watched one. I
saw her in
never
the
want to
crossover,
watch
and
it
that was
again.
You got to watch season 2 because season 1 ends, and Ruby Rose is her name, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She quits because she can't take all the social media hate that she gets from the
It's because
show.
she took a role for a show that had no business to being made.
Yeah.
Right.
About a character who had no business taking the mantle of the person she was replacing.
Well, she quits, and then they recast it with somebody else.
I don't even know her
And
name.
this person's completely fictitious, like doesn't exist in the comics or
Right.
whatever. So,
I mean, in every like facet of like, you know, of streaming or of a show or of a movie, comics or whatever, nobody has been able to adequately replace Batman.
Right.
Even Terry McGinnis. Like Amanda Waller even tells me, it's like, you're not Bruce Wayne.
You know a good option they could use for Batwoman? Lucius Fox's son. Because in the comics, he takes the Batman Beyond version 1 suit, and that's what he fights alongside Batman in that. It's not quite up to the Batman Beyond par, but it's a new suit or whatever. So,
Like even like Jason Todd, Dick Grayson,
You
or
would think.
Damian taking over as Batman. Like nobody, even in the comics or whatever, they're just like, yeah, you're still not as good at it as Bruce was.
I don't know. I don't watch anything on the CW. I'm just convinced it's processed studio trash.
It is.
And so
At this point, that's what it has become.
yeah, HBO though I think owns the CW.
I mean, they own the DC stuff. Not
Can they give
necessarily
him
CW.
more money?
So I wonder if they're gonna shut down trash like that because it's gonna, especially if the Snyder Cut does well and they have like a developed plan for where to go with the DC stuff at this point. They're gonna let crap like that because like you can imagine, like for instance, if WandaVision was terrible.
Well, because the CW is owned by Warner Brothers, so
Right.
they're kind of they can kind of mix and match. Because the Stargirl that they made for the DC app, and now it's been shut down, and now it's just HBO Max.
Right.
But they kind of it was on that and on the CW at the same time, and it was good. It had was it Luke Wilson,
Yeah.
and I forgot the lady's name, but it was a good show. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
The new
like,
Superman and Lois is
the
pretty good.
CW does like soap opera level budget of TV shows, and they let it, even if it fails, they're just gonna
They
do a
let
couple
it
seasons
perpetuate its
just in case
cycle.
it picks up, over time,
Like, oh, it might get better as time goes by.
But that's not how TV works.
So, what was the worst part that you had to see, other than just having to sit and
The
watch?
whole freking episode. That's it was
Is there like one
garbage.
thing that like really got on your nerves more than anything else?
The writing,
Just the non-sequential.
just like the script, like the wooden delivery of lines by people. Like it looked like at some point they cared, and then realized that this show was gonna suck, and just started tanking it. Like they're just like talking. It's just they're not attempting really to act.
No.
It's not good.
So what would you rate it?
-7.
You got okay. We have a 1 to 10 scale for a reason.
0.1.
Okay, this is the worst thing you've ever seen.
This is the worst because
Worse than Neil Breen or
I would watch
Rubik?
Fateful Findings.
Rubik. Worse than Rubik.
I would do a 24-hour marathon of Fateful Findings, then watch more Batwoman.
All right, you gave Rubik like a 0.1, and that was your first
Maybe
review
like
ever.
a 0.5.
All right, so this is worse than Rubik.
Yes. I would rather watch Rubik
Wasn't
because
there
those are 20-minute episodes.
Wasn't there a terrible thing he had to watch? Do you remember?
They're so few and far between.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Ninja Turtle musical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
That was rough.
All right.
Worst Hell Frog Warrior.
Okay, so this is worse than all of that.
Yes.
I feel like you guys are just reactive. You're like children. You're like,
No,
that was the bad
here's-
experience that happened recently, so
here's-
therefore it's the worst
You
experience.
saw my last one also.
Yeah, that's true. Food fight was pretty bad.
The reason it's worse is because it shouldn't be.
That's fair.
This
That's,
is a
that's,
CW
that's how I look
production. Like this is DC stuff.
Yeah.
This isn't just some Zen filmmaking crap
I mean, it's one of
that
the
some
top 10
lunatic in a suit
networks
came up with. Yeah.
as far as like being
That's-
mainstream.
I think the CW needs to go away.
It
That's-
does.
That's just me.
It does. They,
Especially
or
now
they just
they've
somebody
lost,
run
like,
it better.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
And originally, like they did good, like with the Arrowverse, with the first like 2 seasons of Arrow. That was really good stuff. I mean, yeah, it was TV kind of quality, but the acting and the writing was really, really good, and it carried a lot of it.
Okay.
All right. Well, so point 1, huh?
Point 1.
Do not watch. Do not pass.
Every time she uses the grappling, I hope that it snaps like midair and she just eats it.
Man, how much to watch the rest of the season?
How much money you got? And I want cash, and I want it up front.
All right. Go ahead. What are we doing next?
Well, we're going to continue on with some reviews of shows. So we'll just go around the dais here. So, Mitch, what'd you watch?
Vice Principals. Danny McBride.
Oh, God.
As a principal of a school.
I watched it
a
too.
vice principal of a school.
Is this just like Eastbound and Down, like school edition?
I've only seen like a little bit of Eastbound and Down, like one episode, but it pretty much it's typical Danny McBride humor. Him and Walton Goggins is one of the guys from Justified, not the main guy, but like the bad guy.
He's the guy with the giant forehead and horse teeth.
He was the dude from Fat Man.
Yeah,
When he
yeah.
the assassin?
The assassin.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking
Well,
about.
both of them are the vice principals of this high school, and the principal, Bill Murray, is stepping down because his wife is real sick. So they both kind of like butting heads and trying to take over. Both of them hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they both want to be the principal. Well, in the first episode, you have somebody just gets appointed principal, somebody from the outside they bring in, and they hate this woman. so the whole time they're trying to discredit her and gain, the rights to being
It's
principal.
like House of Cards in school.
House of Cards.
but with a little more.
The vice principal at a high school in Illinois edition.
Was it Illinois?
I don't know.
I don't know where it
I just picked a state.
It was like South Carolina, actually.
But, I thought it was funny to me.
It was funny. I enjoyed it. It was worth the one-time watch.
Yeah.
There's some parts where, like, there's no way these teachers would not be in prison. Like they're just like screaming profanity at students and like touching them and stuff like that.
Like
you know?
burn down a house.
Burn down a house.
So, first-degree arson.
Oh, that's like the least amount worst thing they do.
People get shot, all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is this school in Compton?
no, this is South Carolina. Apparently, I mean,
It's
like
a rough area in
they
South
all
Carolina,
react
'cause I
really
don't know.
well. Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Like, it's
Or is this outside of Camp Lejeune? Because it looks pretty sketchy out there. I've driven past it.
but
My brother lives there.
yeah, it was funny. Like the humor is great. The supporting cast of all the little no-name actors
Yeah.
and stuff like that are in the show, they're pretty funny too. So and like the funniest part about the show is the social status that they all fight for
Yeah.
as teachers in a high school setting. So like they basically act like high school students.
That's what
They're
you
just
read.
older high school, like the jockish kind of teacher, the most popular one, the nerdy one.
It's like
Kinda, yeah.
it was like I can't be seen with you right now kind of stuff. You know.
Danny McBride is like he's the enforcer of the school.
Mm-hmm.
If there's discipline that needs to be happening, he's the one that's going to dish it out.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like walking around yelling at kids and
Does he have a mullet?
He has this trashy like swoopy hair thing that he does.
Walton Goggins. He's like this flamboyant. I mean, he's married to a woman, but he's really flamboyant about it and real soft spoken. And it's just, I don't know. It's just funny.
He's giving out shoulder rubs.
I mean, pretty much he wants to be liked by everybody. So he's real nice to everyone. Where Danny McBride's character's like, leave me alone. I have work to do.
It was pretty funny.
I might give this a whirl.
It's 2 seasons and it ends on the second season.
Yeah.
So it's not like a ton of TV to watch.
Yeah, well, it actually ends on the second season. I found out because they shot all the episodes back to back.
From season 1 to 2.
Season 1 to 2, and they wrote all 18 episodes like before they even started casting anybody.
Huh.
So they planned it to be just 2 seasons.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
One and done.
Yeah.
Well, 2 and done.
It was a good show. I enjoyed it. It made me laugh pretty hard.
Is this like Spike TV humor?
I mean, it's HBO, so there's nudity and
yeah,
like language.
a lot of cussing.
There's some gore. There it is. So
Sounds like an interesting school.
yeah, things happen, but it's not bad. So
Yeah, he's trying to be principal. He's also trying to be liked by this one girl that's like one of the teachers of the school, and he constantly screws that up all the time.
like you can tell, like Danny McBride's like a closet nerd because he does stuff like his daughter wants to do horseback riding, and then all of a sudden she wants to do motocross, so they sell her horse.
Yeah.
and he's like, he gets her this motorcycle or whatever. And she's like not that crazy about it. He's like, I had to sell Shadowfax for this. And like only certain people would know.
It's Gandalf's horse.
I'll be honest. Hayden had to tell me who Shadowfax is.
I'm happy you knew who that was.
Of course I know.
I know the name of a horse from Lord of the Rings.
All right, there's like
Lord of Horses.
there's a lot of horses in Lord of the Rings. 3 of them have names.
Mm-hmm. I only know Shadowfax. I can't tell you. Well,
Actually,
except for
4 of them have
the
names.
pony. Wasn't the pony
No.
named Bill?
5, 6 horses have names.
All right. I know Bill.
Bill the pony,
Shadowfax.
Bill the pony, and Shadowfax.
All right. What would you rate it?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10 because I mean it was enjoyable to watch. I'd
Yeah.
probably watch it again. I mean, not back to right again, but
I kind of want to
Just later
watch.
on.
Was it Righteous Gemstones? What's the other one that he does? Eastbound and Down, and
I think somebody was saying it was Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Was the other one.
they said if you like Vice Principals, you should watch that one. So
Okay.
I might give it a whirl.
So, Hayden.
I watched WandaVision.
All right, how was it?
It's good. It wasn't bad.
First 2 episodes were kind of slow.
Well, okay, so the first 2 episodes. All right, so the show takes place after. It's the most up-to-date story being told in the MCU right now. So,
This is after Endgame.
Spider-Man, was it Far From Home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then, like, that show ends and nobody knows what happens to all the superheroes and stuff like that. Well, if you want something of an update, this is the show to start watching. Now, you don't really get updates until about episode 3 because the first 2 episodes, for some reason, Wanda is in like a Leave It to Beaver format of TV. And what's crazy,
Black and white.
so like they filmed the show in front of a live studio audience, and they formatted all the TV to be the format of throughout the generations.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can see the aspect ratio of the screen and stuff like that change depending on what, the episode.
Yeah, because each episode starts with like kind of like the Dick Van Dyke Show, all the way up to like Malcolm in the Middle kind of stuff.
So
Just each episode moves further into the present.
Does Bryan Cranston make a cameo?
no.
No.
But which is cool because like you find out that Wanda, I'm gonna spoil it just a little bit, but Wanda is essentially created this like faux universe because she was obsessed with these like classic TV shows as a kid, and she, through the trauma of losing her lover Vision, she reanimates him into this world and relives these stories of her childhood TV favorite shows with her now husband. They are married in the show, and they have kids, and she goes through stuff, but outside forces see a disturbance at this like small town of Westview.
Yeah, Westview.
And they try to get inside, and there's a magical barricade, and they introduce a new antagonist that I won't spoil. And Sword. Sword is the Captain Marvel thing.
Yeah. Because it's like for the comics, it's supposed to be like outer space kind of protection, and where S.H.I.E.L.D. is planetary. But this one, they have a different, was it anagram? I can't remember what it was.
Oh, you mean like the abbreviation or whatever?
Yeah, I can't remember what it is for the new one.
They Sword is trying to figure out what's going on and get inside, and are they evil? Are they good? They bring in a lot of side characters from different movies that are in the show, and
if you're a fan of comics, there's a lot of Easter eggs that even some that I probably haven't noticed.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of the movies, like I recognize a lot of stuff that they nod to specifically to the movies, and then Mitch goes crazy about the stuff that they do for the comics.
I mean, some of the Easter egg kind of alludes to things they might be going to work on, later on in the MCU. But
so the first 2 episodes they released at the same time, and they're both black and white, and they're old, like the old format, and like they dipped. I want to say like 20% in their ratings after the first 2 episodes when episode 3 came out because people just kind of stopped watching it.
Yeah.
All right. But then it gradually raised back up, and their ratings, their WandaVision has 434 million minutes viewed, which is a very strange way of saying things.
People have watched 403 million minutes of this show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of minutes.
That's a lot of minutes, but it ends up, 648 million minutes.
That's
but
more minutes.
It ends up being 443.4 million viewers. Is it 43.4 or 4.34? I don't know. But
Cameron's writing.
Whatever Hayden wrote. it's.
I think it's 43. So they say it's like on the top 10 most viewed streaming only TV shows ever, according to Variety. Yeah, Variety.
Okay.
So, and it's a good show. Once you muscle through the first 2 or 3 episodes and you kind of see where they're going with it, there's a little bit of like campy government intervention and stuff here and there that's just kind of like, why are they doing it? Why is this guy just like, kill them all? Government
Nuke them
bad.
from orbit.
Yeah, government bad. I mean, if you make a character evil, fine. Just make them like relatably evil, maybe in a little
Believable
bit.
evil.
Yeah, believably.
Believable evil.
But it's good. The average budget was $25 million an episode.
It's a lot of money.
So it's you can tell they spared no expense. The thing that fascinates me is, the way they decided to do TV format for a movie franchise and keep it on the movie quality of production, but like string you along. Because I mean, what it's gonna be 9 episodes.
I think it's either 8 or 9. There's one more left. Hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it comes out Friday, and so I mean that's 2 months, and then they'll have another show come out. The
Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon, Winter Soldier. Yeah.
And that'll string you along for another month and a half, and then they'll release a movie. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like they have an idea to have MCU something for the unforeseeable future, as long as you are
interested.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Based on those numbers, seems like people are still interested.
Yeah, I think that it's good. I think that they're doing smart by it.
Marvel continues to win.
Well, another thing too is like once you watch the show, you can kind of see what they're doing with the future of the MCU. Mm-hmm. And the biggest, monkey wrench into everything was the Fox buyout, because X-Men and stuff like that are owned by Fox. So how are they going to ingest that into the MCU? And it makes sense with what they're doing. Also, in collusion with the delays of Doctor Strange and all these other movies that they had planned in development, they stopped development to after the Fox buyout. So it's almost like this is going to be like the laying the foundation for Phase 4 being, X-Men injection.
On Screen Rant, I read an article where Kevin Feige was saying that this will lead up and have lasting effects on the Doctor Strange movie and the Spider-Man movie that come out later this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Spider-Man, which is called what?
No Way Home.
No Way Home. What?
And another interesting thing for WandaVision I found out was that IMDb is now classifying it as a miniseries instead of a season, like a TV series.
Well, Feige said that he has no plans for a season 2 because all this is just, like I said,
this is filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's continuation of it's transition to Phase 4 of the MCU,
which is interesting because they have this. I think the Loki show,
is
supposed to be coming out. So I guess they're just going to do these like little multiple episode.
Well, they've got
bits of just to keep the plot going until they can really come back with the movies.
Yeah, they've got Falcon, Winter Soldier. They have Loki. They have the Hawkeye show. They're also working on a She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and a Miss Marvel also.
Well, if they crank all that mess out between movies, and it's as good as WandaVision is, which is enjoyable.
They're pushing content.
Yeah, it's good, and it'll be worth keeping the Disney Plus subscription because a lot of last year I was like, I didn't have Disney Plus. I'll be honest.
Well, a lot of this stuff was supposed to come out last year too, but because of COVID, it got all pushed back.
Yeah.
Because the Falcon Winter Soldier was actually supposed to come out back in August last year.
Yeah, but we did get the Mandalorian.
We did.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, if they crank out trash and it's like not connected to the MCU at all, then I'm not going to be too interested. But we'll see what happens. I enjoy another reason why WandaVision works so well in a TV format is actually embedded into the plot. They refer to themselves as a TV show because of the magical crap she's doing. I'm not going to attempt to explain it because it'd be a spoiler at that point, but watch the show. It's good. I give it a 7.5. I think they could have worked a little bit on the writing, a little bit to kind of flesh some more believable character stuff instead of having like stereotypical archetypes. But that's just me.
I'm glad Paul
the
Bettany
campy
got
stuff
the
should
role.
have.
Paul Bettany's good.
The campy stuff should have been held for just like the inside of the area, not
the outside.
not the people that weren't part of the
I mean, there's some
quote unquote television.
There's some
show.
witty writing that they do where they talk about things happening on the inside, where the show is being made, inside the magical barrier. They talk about that as like the audience, like I can't believe she dumped so and so or something like that, and that's funny, but I don't know.
This has really been like Paul Bettany's comeback, though. Because I don't know if you read that article. After he got done being like Jarvis or whatever, he like got told by like big shot Hollywood producers, like, you're done. That's it.
It's done, kid. Get out.
Like they told him like you're never gonna be in anything.
You'll never be anything.
And like they just like crushed him. He was sitting outside. Like he got the phone call from whoever it was, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to play Vision?" It's like in the new Avengers movie, and he's like, "Yes."
Didn't he? He was always the voice of Jarvis since Iron Man 1.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if they offered the role of Jarvis and Vision or just Vision, but like I think it was like Harvey Weinstein who like basically just like ripped him apart and was like, "You're never gonna act in anything."
Well,
it's like you're
saw how that works out for him.
Yeah, you saw that work for him, but like he was like,
see what
Paul
happens
Bettany
when you
basically,
cross
like,
Paul Bettany, you go to prison,
and he goes to TV land and
right.
plays a superhero.
Yeah, it's good. Do you want to talk about? Well, you got your show.
I got my show. So it's an oldie but a goodie, and probably one of the top 10 binging shows that there's ever been. Scrubs.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen an episode of Scrubs? What about you?
I watched like a season and a half, and I got to be honest, I don't like it. I know. There's a lot of people that give me crap for it.
I mean, I watched it like off and on when it was first out on TV.
Yeah.
And then like in college, like they had it on Netflix, and I was like, you know what? I haven't seen this like forever, so I just started watched the whole series.
It's got too much slapstick.
I disagree.
No, it does. The last show that has acceptable amounts of slapstick was Seinfeld, and that's it with Kramer. That's it. Like Scrubs, it's just stupid. Like people falling down all the time and getting beaten up and all sorts of stuff.
Well, mostly it's just JD falling down.
Yeah, well, even Sarah Chalk's character, Beth. No, not Beth. That's from
that's from Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. What's her character in
Elliot?
Elliot. Yeah, she does stupid stuff. She's kind of ditzy and klutzy all the time. So even that, was just exhausting. I mean, like the relationship between Turk and JD, I liked a lot.
The ultimate
bromance.
The ultimate bromance, like where he jumps on his back. Ego.
But like for the most part, JD was really annoying.
He's one of the few characters in that entire show who has like very, very limited character development from beginning to end. As someone who's watched, almost the whole series in the last like couple weeks, like Turk, his character progresses and evolves. Even Sarah Chalk's character progresses and evolves. John C. McGinley, the guy who plays Dr. Kelso, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, but JD really kind of doesn't.
Yeah, he's the audience. Everything that happens in that hospital, he's the vessel for the audience so they can't screw with that too much.
He's the daydreaming buffoon.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, they make fun of him. Like, they just realize he does it all the time. And, like, somebody will say something, go, all right, now he's not paying attention. And they just cut to him, and he's, like, staring at this, and then he just cuts back. It's like, we'd have to hire a lot of gnomes.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And they just go back to whatever they were doing.
Yeah. I get it. It's funny.
But as far as, like, as a medical, like, drama, like, with us and what we do, and
it's a modern MASH.
It's modern MASH.
Yeah.
But people in the medical profession, doctors, nurses, have watched the show and just went, they got pretty close to like how hospitals operate, how they talk, how they act with each other,
right?
And, like the dynamic amongst doctors and nurses and psychiatrists and
patients.
Like
because the episode will be funny, and then they'll flip a switch and it'll be like horrendously sad out of nowhere.
They'll punch you in the heart.
Yeah. And you're just like, geez, where did that come from? And then it'll go back to funny out of nowhere. And you're just like,
it's an emotional roller coaster. I think my favorite character of the entire show is Dr. Cox.
Oh yeah,
he's hysterical.
Periwinkle. Is that his name?
Percival Ulysses Cox.
Sounds like a dog's name.
Puck.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
But he had like a lot of they made a like a homage like Office Space or whatever. Is that the one he's in where he's like the interviewing guy? He's interviewing Ron
Yeah.
Livingston.
Yeah.
Like he has like the red stapler.
Yeah.
Like he was yelling at the guy about like in his chief of medicine office.
Oh, that's funny.
But like his like he had a lot of pull and like him on himself with his character, like
I would
stuff
hope
he's
so.
actually interested in.
Yeah.
His like personal hobbies and interests. Like
He annoyed me.
incorporated-
I didn't like him either. He was always so like, just so mouthy the entire time.
You just, like it's just like would somebody punch that guy in the face
Yeah.
because he needs it.
We get it. You're a seasoned, hardened doctor. You've seen
some things.
You're
You're in
just-
charge.
You got to be such a jerk to everybody.
And particularly just JD.
Yeah, because he loves him the most.
Yes, he's a
Stupid.
he's a jerk to him because he believes.
Nah, it's not a bad show. I get why people like it.
Mhm.
I guess like maybe I binged that season and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, nah, I can't do it anymore. So
It's a great show. I'd rate that a 9 out of 10 show.
yeah, Lawrence was
Bill
the creator.
Lawrence.
Bill Lawrence. He's also got another show coming out.
Yes, he does. But I don't remember what it's called.
That'd have been great TV show news.
Yeah, Tom.
I'll look it up while Tom
Yeah, me.
distracts stuff by saying things and stuff.
Dun, 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 dun. So that concludes a review of television shows. So on to some news, and since I'm
What
talking,
about Mandalorian?
well, yeah, all three of us did watch it.
Yeah.
So Mandalorian
Talk amongst
finally
yourselves.
happened,
Yeah.
and thank God somebody had to rescue Star Wars. And the Mandalorian lifted the mantle of responsibility onto his Mandalorian shoulders and carried it proudly. While we had epic moments of Luke Skywalker and Boba Fett.
Yeah, it was nice to see all the
Spoiler alert.
all the other characters
Everybody
that got
watched
added
it.
in.
Everybody knows.
You got Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, Boba Fett.
I think
one
Ahsoka
more.
was my favorite character.
That little back and forth between Bo-Katan and Boba Fett was
Yeah.
awesome because he's just like, I'll kill you. I don't care if you're plot important. I don't give a Nike about who you are. I almost cursed, so you don't have to edit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But when he just like flips her over the table at the bar, I'm just like, Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, I mean I like when Boba Fett showed up and he's you could tell he's got the gut, but he's just like walking around beating people up with a staff.
Mm-hmm.
They got blasters and all this stuff.
Because he's Boba Fett.
Ted Lasso, that's what he's working on. Bill
Ted
Lawrence.
Lasso.
Yeah, Jason Sudeikis thing.
About
Okay.
a soccer coach.
Yeah.
That sounds
He's
like
also got a show coming out called Clone High. It got
Huh.
canceled because they did a thing that pissed off people in the Middle East.
cloning.
No. Something about Gandhi or something.
Wouldn't be about like
But they're rebooting it again, so yeah, it's a cartoon.
they don't care about
show.
their opinions anymore.
No, they're just gonna like not make it as offensive. But yeah, he worked with Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the guys who did the Lego Movie, a lot.
Oh.
Anyways, back to Mandalorian.
I found that Dave Filoni, there was a couple of shots throughout the season 2 where he actually used the 501st Legion fan club because of their stormtrooper like accuracy as far as suits and stuff. He used them as some of the extras and things, which is pretty neat.
If you ever looking for like, outrageous nerd accuracy, it's like consult the dudes who go to Comic-Con every single year and spend hours upon hours for painstaking detail into their costumes.
Well, let's talk about why the Mandalorian works as for Star Wars. Like why it was made recently and everybody likes it.
Mhm.
All right, and I have 2 words for you. Dave Filoni. That
I was gonna
guy
say Boba Fett.
that I don't even like him that much in this
Boba!
show. But Dave Filoni is like the only thing that should be working on Star Wars right now. Everybody
Right
else,
now, yes, he has earned the right to continue to work
Yeah.
on Star Wars. He has not messed it up.
He started out doing Clone Wars, I think,
don't know.
and
I
then
think he was a part of Clone Wars.
I think he created Clone Wars, and then when John Favreau made RV5,
Far Favreau.
John Favreau.
whatever his name is, the elf guy,
Happy.
Iron Man, yeah.
Buddy?
But when he did got the rights to do the Mandalorian, he basically leaned a lot on Dave Filoni and let Dave Filoni direct some of the first live action stuff that I think he's done. I mean, somebody can check that if they want to, but and he knocked it out of the park. The best episodes of the Mandalorian seasons are the Dave Filoni episodes.
Yeah.
And he should just be the guys in charge. He should be the
Star Wars man.
George Lucas of Star Wars nowadays. But yeah, the Ahsoka Katano, whatever.
Mhm.
Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, that episode was a Dave Filoni episode, and
Okay.
that was my favorite episode.
Mhm.
I thought that the choreography and like her character development, They gave you just enough to keep you interested, but they didn't explain everything to you.
Well, I liked how they showed basically the other perspective of what these people see when a Jedi shows up, like in that first fight. Basically, she just appears and disappears.
They did it like a horror
They're like
movie.
crapping themselves.
Like these dudes go out into the mist, and you
Yeah.
hear like the lightsabers and like a glow off in the fog, and then like you're they're dying and stuff.
Goes
It's
back
a
off,
horror
appears
movie.
somewhere.
Yeah,
It's like, oh.
that was great. That was really good. So
I think that last bit where they had Luke Skywalker, I think that was a bit of fan service.
yes,
I thought it went great for plot. Like,
what are they doing with it? I mean, like you look at where Star Wars went in consideration of the sequel trilogy.
but they're talking about how Mandalorian season 3 and the news and whatever stuff they're going to be doing is going to retcon.
Maybe, I don't know. That's
last-
hundreds. That's $1 billion. What is it, like $3 billion of retconning?
And you know what? Money well spent. I'll tell you so.
You're just saying that all these things, billions of dollars.
Star Wars fans are the worst fans.
No, I agree.
We love to hate our movies.
And one thing they, I mean, they might not do it, but it's possible. There is some stuff with I talked with someone about, but there's the Clone Wars and some of the novels actually talk about there's a way to time travel in Star Wars.
Yes, and believe it or not, Dave Filoni worked on in Rebels. What's the one with the dude?
I think it's
Ezra.
Rebels.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ezra, where I know what
he
you're
goes
talking
into some
about.
sort of like
Force, like,
time travel thing.
yeah.
And he's able to see different people throughout
Mm.
the Star Wars, whatever. So that could be a thing.
And because it's the same world, Ahsoka Tano is going to have her own spinoff, and supposedly for her show, they're going to be searching for Ezra and Thrawn, which is like the evil
Grand
general.
Admiral
Yeah,
I would be interested in that. I really like how they made. First off, I like what's her name who plays Katano.
Katie Sackhoff.
No,
no, that's Bo-Katan.
that's Bo-Katan.
Oh,
I like her
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Yes.
I like Rosario Dawson. She's awesome. She looks great as what they did for her.
Makeup and
Because I was worried about it. We did that one episode with freaking Bill Burr, and he had that Twi'lek running around with him.
yeah.
That was the dumbest looking character, and
I like
super
the new
annoying.
the second season with the Bill Burr
Bill
episode.
Burr's episode.
That was
when
a
it came out-
great episode.
Much
His
better.
Boston
I
accent.
just like
Got the Star Destroyers over there.
and that's where they parked the Imperial Whackers.
Somebody whacked that Ewok for me.
I was just sitting there looking at the dude. Like, you just see the look on his face. It's like he's about to shoot him right in the face. And he just goes, "Bow!" It's like, yeah.
That's how we do it in New York.
And like everybody's just looking at him like,
But anyways, so they did her better, Ahsoka a
Yeah.
lot better, and
Mhm.
I like how because like I watched the first couple seasons of Clone Wars, and that was a really annoying character.
Yes.
Ahsoka Katano. She was all whining, bright eyes, and annoying Padawan kid.
Jedi.
Yeah, and to see her like I haven't seen anything with her in between, like her falling out with Vader or anything like that. But I knew that it happened.
Mhm.
To see her as like this grizzled Jedi veteran warrior,
Well, she's
lady.
no longer a Jedi.
Well, whatever she is with lightsabers and force powers.
Yeah.
Okay. To see her like that angsty and angry, that was
Mhm.
pretty cool. So I would totally watch a whole show about that. So
I just like the scene with Luke Skywalker where he's basically just doing Rogue One, the good guy edition.
Yeah.
yeah. Coming along, little Grogu.
But then I'm sitting there watching it, and I was like, oh, he's gonna take him, he's gonna train him, and I'm like, man, that little guy survived Order 66, and then I was like, wait a minute. Oh crap! Ben Solo when he goes crazy and destroys Luke Skywalker's new Jedi temple.
Well, I don't know how old Kylo Ren was in the series, but like this is supposed to be like 4 to 5 years after Return of the Jedi, and the first was it, episode
And
7?
that's like 30-something years, but
yeah,
this takes place probably like 20 plus years after Order 66, and Baby Yoda's Baby Yoda.
Well,
So by then he should be toddler
did they
Yoda.
explain? No. Did they explain that?
He ages slow.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
50 years old or something like that. As
yeah.
a
I mean,
baby.
he's technically 50 years old right now.
Because like Yoda dies at like age 900 or
Yeah,
something.
he's
like
over.
that.
He's over 900 years old.
Yeah.
But that little bit with like the snow spiders,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he eats them.
I didn't
he's
like that
eating
episode.
one of them. I know, it scared the crap out of me. And like he like looks and like they just
Well, that's
cut,
not why, but
like they. I hate spiders, but it cuts to like that bit where like Mando's like working on the ship, and he just like hears him yelling, and he turns around and looks, and you just see like Baby Yoda running, and he's like, "Ah!" You see like all these little tiny things following him, and I was like, look at him go.
Come here, little fella.
I just didn't like that episode because I felt like it was filler for a show that only has like 7 or 8
That's
episodes
the
anyways.
one complaint I have about the Mandalorian is
They do filler
they have
episodes.
so many bad filler episodes. You know,
Space spiders.
yeah.
So yes,
Like the frog egg thing. I don't know what that was about.
yeah, that was ridiculous. And then Baby Yoda eating the eggs,
Well,
and him like, stop.
the joke was funny the first 3 times.
Yeah, after it's just like, all right, come on.
All right, what are we doing now?
News.
Okay.
Possibly.
Mitch.
Okay. Well, we were talking about the CW earlier, and for news, it's only had 1 episode so far.
Bat dog.
The Superman and Lois. That's actually surprisingly a really good show.
Lois and Clark 2.
Pretty much. It's
See what you did there.
it's the same Superman and Lois from the Supergirl TV series, which I didn't like them in that. I didn't like the actors. I didn't like the way they portrayed them. But in this show, it's a lot better, and they just seem a little more realistic as opposed to like campy, like normal CW shows. And the way it's shot, the cinematography, it almost looks like the Man of Steel movie. The way they do the colors, and it looks a lot better than any other CW show that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
But it had 1 episode last week, which had the most ratings for any CW show in 2 years, which was 13.7 million. And this is actually the first time Superman has been in a TV show since 1997.
What about Smallville?
He was never Superman. He never put on the suit or anything.
The very end of Smallville.
He was never actually Superman though.
Okay.
He
Hey,
was
I'm just
Clark
going off of what
Kent.
IMDb says.
All right.
He was Clark Kent.
And my other news is Constantine. There's going to be a new TV series on HBO Max.
Keanu Reeves.
They don't have him casted. They don't have the guy
Good.
from
like
DC
Keanu.
Legends, Matt Ryan. He's not casted in it. But supposedly this is going to be a more horror aspect as opposed to Keanu Reeves, where they were focusing on angels and devils. It'll be, I guess, just more magic and horror based.
I read one comic book on Constantine. No. I think it was The Preacher. Never mind. Anyways, continue on.
But this will also tie in with the Justice League Dark that I talked about before, where it's in the same world. They haven't confirmed that he'll be in that show, but in the comics, he's the leader of Justice League Dark, so I'm pretty sure he'll have a role. But it seemed to be pretty neat. J.J. Abrams is going to be the one directing it. So
No,
have to see.
he's hit or miss.
He
We'll
is
see
hit
what
or miss.
happens.
But,
It could be good. It could be bad.
I think J.J.
But I
Abrams
don't think
is-
it'll be bad as Batwoman.
But yeah, I mean, it's in development now, so we'll see how it goes.
Development means they haven't even finished writing it yet.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to start filming later this year.
Yep.
So.
Anything development's kind of a gray area because, like, let's say the producers and the writers don't agree on something, then the whole project could fall flat before they actually do anything. So,
Okay, well,
development's like pregnancy. You're on your way, but. I got news about a little show called The Expanse. I know I've talked about the show before. But
Sounds vaguely familiar.
yeah, it's about the 200 or 300 years in the future where human beings are able to populate Mars and the belt surrounding the inner planets, which is Earth and Mars, and they got like stations and meteors and whatever. Long story short, the people who inhabit the asteroids and stuff like that, they're called belters. They're considered like lesser to the planet-dwelling people. Earth and Mars have very advanced civilizations. Earth, obviously, and Mars has an advanced military because they've been able to survive as an independent nation by themselves. And then this guy discovers an alien molecule on a planet, and it's a very it's a programming alien thing that is able to infect and basically demolecularize and build something out of like an alien engineering from billions of years ago. So you take that with all those futuristic politics and futuristic like space travel and technology, and then add it into this giant explosion of a story. A lot of things happens. People from all different places of the system, Earth, Mars, and the Belt, become friends. The main characters get a ship called the Rocinante, and they basically go around and just solve problems for different people throughout the galaxy, and that's like each little book. They're all kind of intertwined through a sort of running plot line, but that's it. And the show follows the books pretty well. It's a little bit more streamlined than the books are, and they're ending the entirety of the story next season, which will come out in December of this year. So 6 seasons for 9 books, not bad.
Yeah.
At least they're finishing the show after the books finish, which is better than some shows.
Game of Thrones.
The show's really interesting. The stories are, because they go deep into like how space travel would work. You know, your limitations of flying at like 6 Gs for so long, what that does to your body. You know, if you grew up in 0 G, what that would kind of do for you.
Especially if you went to a planet.
Yeah, that like there's a whole lot of complications and stuff that happens into that. If there was to be interstellar travel, what would that look like, and how would it be possible, and things like that. It goes like you feel like a theoretical physicist by the time you finish.
Do they do bits where like guys who spent X amount of time in space and they go to a planet have to spend like X amount of time in like almost physical therapy?
Technically, they're not supposed to. Like it takes 6 months thereabouts, and depending on your travel, you can do this, but you have to take a ton of bone marrow hardening medications, like these calcium deposits, and you have to inject them straight into your bones. And then you have to do a ton of workout to build up your muscles and tendons before you can go out there. And even then, it takes them like 2 or 3 months of being on that planet. Even if it's like they talk about them living on a planet that's I think 2/3 Earth's gravity, and the people like have a hard time adjusting to it. And all those medications and stuff are super expensive. But anyways, so season 6 comes out. It's going to wrap up. And the books have a hard end after the 6th book. Okay. But after watching the 5th season, you can tell if they're including, because I'm on book 6 right now. So there's 2 more books that I have to read and I'll be done with the series. But I can tell from watching the end of season 5 that they are including the older stuff. The stuff that are coming from the next 3 books. Because the hard ending for season 5 in the books, nothing takes place for another 28 years. So all these characters that you read 5 books with, you see them almost 30 years later, and what their lives are like.
I'm guessing they don't age.
They take a lot of like anti-aging. People can live to be in their centennial years pretty regularly. Like it's like being 80. It's to be
120 is the new 80.
Pretty much. So to see them in their 60s, and what they're having to deal with the politics, and for them to include that, they're going to try and wrap it all up in one season. So we'll see if that works. And, they are probably not going to do the whole 28 years later thing. They're probably just going to do the politics and the story arcing that comes with those coming books. They're probably just going to wrap it up in, one season. But that's not the big deal. The big deal is this guy named Cass Anvar. He played one of the main characters in the first 5 seasons.
That sounds like a future name.
Yeah, that's his real name. He's a Middle Eastern guy. Well, he's from America.
He's from space.
But he played a main character. They killed him off because he's still alive in the books, but in the show they killed him off because of sexual assault allegations. The only reason why I think that's interesting is because The Expanse was owned originally by Sci-Fi. It was created by Sci-Fi. And then it tanked, as all sci-fi shows do, because nobody watches them. Amazon bought it after a fan, a petition, I think they got millions of signatures. And Amazon bought it, started doing their production. The season that they did it, there was these sexual assault allegations against this guy. So what they did was they finished filming their seasons, and doing so, they did an internal investigation, kept everything quiet. Okay? They found out through all this guy's history, because they dug all the way back into the sci-fi era and all of his other movie stuff that he'd done. He had numerous sexual assault allegations in there. So instead of just firing the guy on there and then pumping the brakes in the entire show, potentially losing everybody their job, they kept it quiet and they worked things out, figured a way to write the character off and kill him, and then keep the show going seamlessly. And I think that was probably the smartest way I've seen anybody handle any Weinstein Gate thing, instead of just like losing out on a lot of jobs. So I thought that was pretty cool. It sucks for the story because his character is one of my favorite characters in the books, but it's good. So we'll see. I can't recommend the show enough. I love this show, and the books are even better. So by all means, there you go. All right.
I might have to check this out.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm the last one.
Yeah.
So apparently a woman has been cast for the new Obi-Wan show. In an unspecified role. It's Indira Varma.
Oh, yeah, I remember her. The Viper.
No, that was Pedro Pascal. He was the Red Viper.
She was the one.
She played
was his
Ilaria's
wife,
Sand.
wasn't
Like, no, it wasn't his wife. It was like his concubine
Oh, okay.
woman.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been cast in the show along with Hayden Christensen.
Hey.
So I'm glad the show's kind of it's still out there. There's stuff happening. People are being cast. There's more going on because this is a show I'm pretty excited for.
Liam Neeson.
He's
He's going to be Qui-Gon again.
As a ghost.
Yeah, as a good.
But yeah, but he's going to be.
Well,
he's going to have a role.
in like the novelizations when Obi-Wan goes to Tatooine and the time between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, that's where Obi-Wan learns how to become a Force ghost, but from Qui-Gon.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of Return of the Jedi, Yoda talks to him saying like Qui-Gon had communicated with him, which they allude to in the Clone Wars.
Okay.
Where because Qui-Gon's the first person ever to learn how to do it.
How did he learn how to do it?
Through sheer will and the Force. He's Liam Neeson.
All right.
Damn it, he can do as he wants.
He's got a very particular set of skills.
Skills that make me a nightmare. That's Kermit the Frog. Do it. I was going to keep going with it, but I guess that. I was like, that's enough of that impression. I was surprised to see Hayden Christensen get cast in this.
Yeah,
because
he didn't want to do anything. I guess I don't know. Maybe the sequel trilogy and all the hate that happened, people probably like, you know what, you did all right there, Hayden Christensen.
I mean, I didn't like him in the Clone Wars.
I did not like him in the Clone Wars. I liked him more in Revenge of the Sith.
Right, that's what I
He played that.
Your skin is soft as sand, my lady.
It gets everywhere. Triggered. But him in Revenge of the Sith, I think, was a lot better than what he had to do in Clone Wars. He played that like angsty, young, prideful, kind of young guy.
We talked about this in the past, but like Lucas did not do a very good job prepping his actors. He would only give them like a page of the script sometimes at a time.
Yeah,
so they would know what they're acting to and for in the future,
or what was going to happen next.
Yeah,
I mean, really, the only person who acted very well across the board was Ewan McGregor.
Yeah,
as Obi-Wan.
Is he Sir Ewan McGregor yet?
No, he's not Sir Ewan.
It sounds like he should be.
He should.
Like a name.
If this goes well,
maybe
a possibility.
Maybe a knighthood. Who knows? But I'm excited to see this show.
Have they announced a date for it yet?
No, not yet. But it's kind of weird. I'm like, you're casting Hayden Christensen to play Darth Vader, who wears a suit, and whose voice is done by a different person.
Well, I did see that they said that he's going to have some like scenes where you'll see like him in
flashback.
Well, not just a flashback, but he'll have scenes where he's
outside of the suit.
Yeah, outside the suit, kind of like
in Rogue One.
Well, there was one episode
where he's like in the back of the tank.
I think it's Empire Strikes Back, where you see him like sitting in the chamber or whatever, and it starts. Yeah, he's gonna have some scenes where you'll actually see his face.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm a little excited about
it.
So
no idea when it's coming out.
No.
Well,
but there's stuff happening with the show. It's not been forgotten and cast aside. They're still casting people. Things are still happening.
Cool. Yep. Hopefully it works out.
Hopefully, and this is from Tech Radar, who's reporting on this.
Good job, Tech Radar,
and me reporting what they said. You miss 100 shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky said by Michael Scott. So, I think is that all the news?
Yeah.
So, Mitch, what's today's
draft?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Before we forget.
All right, we're gonna pick our action stars in a battle royal. So my team versus your team versus your team.
Okay.
Hayden, you'll get the first pick. So it's got to be a person that's like an action star, but it can't have superpowers. It's got to be.
Are we picking a particular character or the actor?
The character.
Okay.
All right.
So you can have the last action hero and Dutch or whatever.
I'm trying to think. I guess John McClane. He's gone through a lot of crazy stuff.
All right.
Well, I'm going to take John Wick.
Ah, darn.
I was waiting for you to say John Wick first, and I was like, oh my God, he missed it.
John McClane and John Wick. Let's see.
John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich.
I think I'm gonna go with shoot, no, she's got powers. I was gonna say Mila Jovovich from Resident Evil, but she's got powers.
She's enhanced. Doesn't count.
It's a terrible movie.
Bruce Wayne.
All right. I didn't know we could include comic book characters.
He's technically a
I'm
superhero.
talking about the one from the movies, though. So okay, well, okay, I won't use superhero then.
That's kind of a gray area one.
There's Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon.
No. What's his name? What? Tom Cruise from The Last Samurai. What was his name in that movie, though?
I don't know.
Last Samurai guy.
How many of these we gotta do?
3.
Okay.
Nathaniel Algren.
No,
That's
my
his name
turn.
in that
Oh,
movie.
yep, that is.
Dutch.
Damn it. I was going to pick Dutch. All right. Rambo.
Mitch.
We'll go with
This is a very 1980s oriented.
Yeah.
Han Solo. He's a human.
Yeah, but without the blaster, I mean, what's he doing?
We can give him a gun.
Oh, why is this then? Well, then Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take Martin Riggs for 500, Alex.
All right. Mitchell.
I kind of took all the people I was thinking of. Let's.
This was your idea.
I know, but you took all my people.
Do something more modern. How about
Quad.
that?
Modern. See, that's the problem, though. All I watch.
Wait,
is
does
superheroes.
Neo have powers?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Is this? Are we picking 3 or? How?
Yeah, 3. So I just got one more to pick.
We're doing trios.
Yeah. Do
You do John Matrix.
John Matrix.
That's Schwarzenegger's character in Commando.
Yeah.
Remember how I said I'd kill you last? I lied.
No, I can do
It's turbo
Christian
time.
Bale's from Equilibrium. Or does he have powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems
No,
like-
it's like drug enhanced or
Oh.
something
Yeah,
like that.
but that's a gray area one.
There's got to be like a more modern action superhero kind of thing. Well, there's the Expendables. You could pick any of those.
Just pick Jason Statham doing something.
Yeah. Flips and stuff.
The Rock in like the
The
Fast
Rock
and
in
Furious.
that building fighting movie where
Yeah,
he punches a
The
skyscraper.
Rock from Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, The Rock. There you go.
All right.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Hayden. Goodbye from Mitch. Deuces. What's the next one? We're 2-0. We gotta keep going.
We gotta do it for everyone of them if you don't want to.